would say that I was. I'm not showing, I think, overly too much skin. I don't think. Okay, so welcome to the live again. I'm gonna put on my Sailor Moon CD. There it is. From the hit TV series from the 1990s. That's who I'm playing as today. I'm playing as Neo Queen Serenity. So we're going to talk about her in just a second. Oh my gosh. The main theme. Hi Gwen Stacy, welcome. Hi Kev's Collectible Spot, welcome to the live. I was trying to get my framing right so I don't... Hi Kev. She is the one named Sailor Moon. Oh, I used to love this show so much. I'm going to talk about Neo Queen Serenity in like 2 seconds. EBH. Oh, really? There's actually a Toys R Us, I think, kind of close by. I might check out them too if you think they'll have it. Inuyasha. Oh, EB Games. Yes. I haven't been to an EB Games in forever. I feel like... Oh, so thank you guys for joining the live. I had to do my little Sailor Moon thing. And I also had to come back on because they were saying I was like too boobtastic. So I'm trying to like, let me just put my hair in front. I've been bad lately with TikTok. They've been like, oh, too much nudity and body exposure lately. So I've just been like, oh, okay, sorry about that. But also try Toys R Us. Oh, Kev. So Kev's Collectible Spot. We should do a show about all your toys and stuff because I think there's magic in all of that. You know, like if we think of like idols and representations of like characters, right? I am the Unicorn Queen. Thank you for sharing that. I love that, Gwen Stacy. So, wow, they just restricted me again. I cannot believe that. Is this too much boobage? Maybe. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Bring it up higher? Okay, fine. I'll do it. Oh, thanks, Nugget of Insight. Let me see if I can. They've been really, really on my butt about this with the restriction thing. And I don't really know what to do. I've been trying to like cover my... This is my wedding dress, you guys. So let me like back it up a little bit so you guys can see a little bit more. Da-da-da. As you can see, yay, right? So I no, it's not. It's not. And I feel like I do get it. You don't want things to be overly sexualized. Let's put it that way. I'm not a big fan of that either. But this app very sensitive about everything. Oh yeah, I know. And you know what? I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna say like I'm probably one of the older characters in Sailor Moon right now. So let me talk to you guys. And you know what? Technically speaking, this story isn't exactly for all ages. So I'm going to tell you guys a story. Also, I'll have my moon sword for all of you moon knights out there. So let's talk about Neo Queen Serenity, who I'm cosplaying as right now. Oh, good. My restriction went away, I think. Okay, good. Okay, good. We're okay, I think. Oh, Stephanie, thank you for following. Okay, so if you guys aren't familiar, I'm, we might do a read later of this. I haven't decided yet. I do have to film some things for the movie that I'm funding, because tomorrow is March 1st, right, you guys? So this is the last day of February, and I got married, actually, February 3rd, 2015. It was actually Baby Nova. Oh, that's a great name. Baby Nova. I love that. Um, Let me see if I can have, I want you guys to have the mushies in the background because that's important. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Dean Must. Thank you for that. So this dress is what I wore on the beach in Mexico. I got married in Cozumel, Mexico, 2015 in February. Pick a number from 1 to 10. I'm going to pick lucky number 7. Um, Dean, and also like 7 planets. And we're going to talk about Sailor Moon right now. So, Sailor Moon, this is the manga. Ooh, this is the manga. I want you guys, if you guys are familiar with Sailor Moon, please do drop who your favorite Sailor Senshi is in the chat. And you know what? I'm Queen Serenity, so I'm like ultimate mama of all the mamas. I'm going to play the scene. I think maybe Queen Serenity dies from the show. She is my favorite character in Sailor Moon. She's not even in it. And she's my favorite character. I really vibe with it a lot. I vibe with the fact of like having a mother who is ever loving but is absent in that kind of way. Your cosmic mother who exists. So whether or not your biological family, like that's one thing, but you also have a cosmic family, like a cosmic mother and father. And there are characters that represent that energy in many stories, right? Aristotle, hello. I love Aristotle, by the way. And Timmy, so nice to see you. Thank you for the heart me's and happy Saturday. Okay, so let's talk about Neo Queen Serenity, who I'm cosplaying as right now. Canadian Lives. TikTok actually also got purchased, right? The US side got purchased by I don't know, like by the US. So it's not, you know what? I will say this though, you guys. I used to work in a global team, right? I used to work for KPMG international. And so I used to manage 137 countries from across the globe. I got to know a lot of people, but you would like restrictive wise, I've been told like we are very conservative here, despite all of like the weird allegations and how Hollywood is and all that kind of stuff. We are very conservative as it comes to like I think healthy expressions of sexuality. Let's put it that way, right? Because it's not all just like dirty. Like how did you get here? You know? There's an act of love, right? Because that's really like making love, like that way of looking at it versus you know, a lot more of like the aggressive ways, like effing, right? So I'm gonna play Queen Serenity. I didn't put up the little, I'm gonna play it on YouTube.
They're gone. You beat them. I tracked them all, yes. If I had destroyed them, I would have destroyed Serena and the others too. Now they're all inside the power of the crystal. And now I must send them to a new future on Earth. But you saved them. Why are you so sad? Because none of them will remember anything about this time or this place. Nothing. And I'll never see my sweet daughter again. Or you two either. This is the only way for any of you to live on. I have enough power left to send everything you'll need in the future to Earth. Serena and her court will need your help if the Negaverse ever breaks free. Yes.
That's right. Little kitties there to help.
Will be reborn on Earth with no memory of the Moon Kingdom whatsoever. But if evil forces should try to repeat what happened here, you two will know what to do. Now, farewell, all of you, and good luck. Goodbye, Serena. You are in my heart always.
And so she gives the last of her heart crystal so that Serena and her friends can be reincarnated on Earth and have a life where they can be happy.
Be happy.
In the name of
On behalf of the moon, you will be free again.
I can't. So okay. So that is from like when I watched that when I was like, I forget how old I was when I first saw that. I was like 10, I don't know. And I just like was like, oh my gosh, something about that really hit me hard, right? Do I have a fave Zatanna comic? Oh, too many. Miter, I prefer the Zatanna comics where she's not the title card, right? She's helping Justice League Dark, and I love her interactions with Constantine. Great question. Uh, Funny you bring her up because we're talking about moon and magic and all that kind of stuff. That's from Men in Black. We have to become a cats, dogs. Oh, thanks, Feet and Beer. It is too sad, right? So, you can see behind me, I've got like, wait here, mushies, magic mushies, my mushroom land. So I have to tell you, I had, how many mushies did I had a psychedelic experience once, and this is about a few years ago in the past now. Um, and like when you're having these experiences, sometimes it feels like a dream, sometimes it feels like a memory, sometimes, and in any of those cases, it's like you're really there. And I, like, I was in, not this scene. So she sends out her daughter, and that's that. But let's put it this way, right? You had this whole past memory, right? On the moon, there was Serena and her court, the moon princess, her prince of Earth, Darien, right? And all this stuff. But of course, you had the Negaverse, the evil Queen Beryl who came upon them. And so in order to save all of them, she used the last of her heart crystal and sent them off, right? So I had I guess a mushy experience once where I felt like I was not part of this scene, but there's a scene in like, oh my goodness, I hope I'm not wrecking this for any of you guys, but at the end of the Sailor Moon series, I think season 1 was Queen Beryl. Let me see if I can find that scene, because that'll be a fun way to kind of go over. Oh yeah, this part. And this character is actually a boy, Zoicide, but because they didn't want to do that relationship in the... And then he saves her. Oh no, Tuxedo Man. That's not the right scene. My only love. Okay, so Nova's father. Oh my gosh, I'm getting like hot in here in this dress. I need like some fan, maybe. Let's see. Da-da-da. Wait, hold on. Let me go it this way. Oh, it's cool to see the whole dress in real life. Let's do it that way, and then I can do some fun scenes. So it's my sword of truth and all that good stuff. This way. Yeah. All right. So when I had one of my experiences, what ended up happening was I ended up feeling like I was part of the last scene in season 1 of Sailor Moon, where I should get the moon, so the little moon wand, right? So at this point, Sailor Moon's friends, they have all kind of like passed, right? They've gone by the wayside, all that kind of stuff. And so it's just Sailor Moon is the last one standing. And so what she has to do then is face up against Queen Beryl. And there's this scene where she's like, oh, I am not afraid anymore. And then she just goes off and like does it, right? So it's like one of those things where you learn how to transmute fear, this concept of having like a past memory of things. So let me just put on some other music. Oh my gosh, okay. Super hot in here. Hold on. Whew. At least my restriction has gone. That's good news. Oh, I wanted to do a K-pop Demon Hunter thing on like this is what it sounds like. We'll do that in just a second. I know this isn't Sailor Moon, but let's do some Sean Paul. I had to put up do some dances. And if I No, I don't want to do that right now. Okay, so I wanted to do basically this and show it off, but I'm getting super hot in this and I need to come out. So I will maybe be doing a read of Sailor Moon, the manga. I will see if it's hard for me to read too and get used to it because it is like left to right as opposed to the other way around, but we will do that maybe a little bit later. All right. So thank you so much for joining me as Queen Serenity. And then I will be back a little bit later once I got my framing right. And then we might do some reading of this manga. Da-da-da. And then I have to get used to it because you're going to be going left to right. And then also too, it's just a different style. So please do bear with me when we do the read a little bit later, hopefully, and we'll go from that. And then also too, what I wanted to remind you guys of is that tomorrow Superhero School begins. We're going to be doing it from 7 to 9 p.m. every Sunday and got different cosplay characters each time. We're going to start with Supergirl, of course, first, and then we'll go from there. So thank you so much for joining me for this live. I will catch you all next time. Bye.